This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody. Now, I am a big fan of Warhammer, well, Warhammer Game Workshop games, fantasy games, since the beginning. And of course we have Age of Sigmar now with the skirmish combat. Well, do you miss the rank and file stuff? I do. And there's an interesting book that just came out not too long ago, and I've read through it, and it kind of gives us a little bit of that rank and file back, but it still keeps it to war bands. And Warlords of Erehwon, from Rick Priestley of Games Workshop fame, has come up with this really cool book on fantasy war gaming again. And it's pretty interesting. Let's go down, take a look at it. I'm going to explain a little bit about it. I'm not going to give you all the rules because, boy, it'd take me a while to do that. But we're going to give you a little bit of an overview of what's going on here, and then we're going to show you some things on our way out. Let's go down to the table. Now here we have this just tremendous rule book, and it's really nice because it of course, Rick Priestley, if you don't remember him from Games Workshop, shame on you. And just very well done, very clean, everything's put where you need. The game rules are very nice. And the beauty part about it is you don't have to stick to their miniatures. Heresy miniatures, you can use this blue dragon, and they kind of show you some of the things that are here. Warlord Games is going to War Games Foundry also has different types of things that you can use. So there are just all kinds of different markers that you use from different games, dice and so forth and so on, and they tell you can even use some of the stuff from Bolt Action to fill in this. Rank and file never hurts, especially if you miss the old days like I do. And again, they're showing you the different type of miniatures and where you can get them, and it's really nice. Everything comes, it's really neat. You're going to have war bands, and what you're going to be doing, and I'm just going to keep turning pages here so you guys can just see things. As you're going to go, you're going to be putting, depending on how many units you have, that's how many dice are going to go into a bag. And what you're going to be doing is you are going to be pulling a dice out from either side. It'll be random, and then you're going to assign one of your units to do a number of actions: movement, attack, close combat, ranged attack, and things like that. And it's really neat because one of the things is you got to see that if they're going to obey your orders, which is kind of nasty to begin with. They will resist against you. You have shooting phases, close combat phases, and then you're going to do everything that you do with that one unit, and then pretty much you're going to pull another die. Maybe you pull one on your side and you get to do another unit, or the other guy gets to go, and maybe he gets to go 3 times in a row, depending on how many units he has. Everything is rolled off of a D10, so really interesting and unique. I want to make sure that I'm right with the D10 thing. Hold on there, Rob. Yeah, a bunch of D10s. There we go. Whew. And you're just gonna have. Didn't want to mix it up. The magic table, it kind of reminds me of something else, but I'm not going to say it here. Then you have a whole bunch of scenarios in here. They're going to talk about the different army lists. As you can see, you're going to have all your army lists that you need. Everything that you need is in this book. Now, the other thing that I want to show you is that they've come out with, Warlord has come out with some of their own boxes. And as you can see, here we have the Orc Horde, and you can see that all the different units that we have in here, and it's a nice little play. It's 90 multi-posed orc warriors that come into this in plastic bases, and then you get one warlord with it to run this entire war band. They also had the skeleton host, which I decided to pick up. Yes. Children of the Hydra's Teeth, and you can see all the war bands that they have. They have archers and pikemen and swordsmen, and of course they have a necromancer to raise them from the ground. I mean, how much better does it get than that? So we're going to get these together. We're going to have some fun with this, and we're going to give this a nice little go and check out a little unique game. I always like showing you guys things that are a little bit different. So Warlords of Erehwon, you can get at Miniature Market, of course, if you want to check it out. And the best thing I can tell you is let's go on top and get my final thoughts on this and see what I think. So away we go. Very cool. I really like the dice. I always like the dice, the random of the dice in the bag, and being able to assign, or maybe having 2 units. It has that element of surprise, and I like that. It's a nice feel. I like the fact that you don't have to stick with their models. As you saw, they got some really nice box sets, but you don't have to stick with that. You can use models from Mantic, Reaper, whatever fits the bill here. Nice system. I'm looking forward to getting it more on the table and trying it out, but I really enjoyed reading the book, and it intrigues me. So we're going to put all that stuff together, and we're going to give it a go live here on the channel. We got the table for it, so why not, right? Really interesting. I'm on the fence about it, but I wanted to make you guys aware of this and have a look at it, and decide for yourself. Sure enough, so Warlord has been knocking it out of the park with the different games they've been pulling out, but I really think this is something that is going to be interesting, and I always like new rules, that's for sure, and I always have a good time with it. So it does have that older feel to it, and I really enjoy that because it brings back great memories. So Warlords of Erehwon, let's give it a go. We gave you a look, and until next time, it's your old pal Rob saying we'll see you soon.